Fergus, I got to circle back for a second on the diner and the cinnamon rolls and cracking open the Microsoft spreadsheet, because I did. I mean, I would be remiss if I didn't ask you about. I mean, Fallout's it's arguably, maybe you'd have a different answer, but I would argue that right now Fallout's the biggest IP Microsoft has, largely on the back of how big and successful and award winning the Amazon show is. I mean, Fallout's always been big, but you guys made a hell of a Fallout game in New Vegas. So, and Todd Howard told me a couple of years ago that he's going to be the one to do Fallout 5. It's not going to go to anybody else. But also that means it's many, many, many years away, because those guys are working on Elder Scrolls 6 now. So as you're sitting around munching on cinnamon rolls, cracking open that Microsoft spreadsheet, like, would you be the one to pitch Todd on doing a New Vegas 2 or a Fallout project? Or is that a thing where you would need to like hang back and wait for him to come to you? Or does Phil like broker something there? I'm just kind of curious. Obviously, you guys have plenty of your own IP and your own ideas and things, but you have also made a beloved Fallout game. And so I've got to ask you, like, how would that go if that were to happen?
You love asking me Fallout questions that are hard to answer, don't you?
Yeah, of course. It's my job. I love my job.
Anyway, no, I mean, of course. I mean, I probably won't say anything different than I've said before. I mean, I love Fallout. I got to work on Fallout 1 and Fallout 2. I was not that that's what I was called at the time, but I guess I would be called the game director on Fallout 2. And then, of course, we got to make Fallout New Vegas, and we have, a bunch of people here who still here. Dennis Presnell, who was the lead environment artist on Avowed, worked at Black Owl Studios on Torment and
nice.
a number of the other games. So no, I mean, of course, Fallout is like near and dear to my heart. I love it. I'm an '80s kid. I'm a Gen X, so the whole thing makes sense. And if the opportunity ever arose for us to make one, we'd love to make it, right? But we also have a lot of other things we want to make. And I'm not going to say what it is, but there's something specific in the long list of the long spreadsheet of that Microsoft has that's very near and dear to my heart from my younger days of gaming that we're definitely considering. And so
it's Shadowrun, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about. And so,
it's gotta be.
so there are definitely things in there that we look at and we consider. And I think you even said it right. Was that it's something that we can own, right? And I think because I think that's important, right? And not that we wouldn't love other people to make Pillars games or make Outer Worlds games, but we also would like to have something else that kind of is in our holster and it's in our belt of things that we can do. And so that's how we look at it. If it happens, it happens. That's great. But we have a lot of other opportunities as well.